Fighter 6. Let's struggle.
Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6.
Oh, no.
Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6.
Back on two.
Better practice training. Training. Training room. DJ.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard
Sure
every day
thing.
to be a
We
better
gonna
man.
take it up.
Makes perfect that I'm already
Check 1 2. My check 1 2.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 has the life lead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Life lead opens up. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. From up above. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground.
Oh,
game.
shit.
Big opportunity coming. Get out of the corner. Player 1 in dire. It's a good spot to use the super.
Damn it.
Denies the jump in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Drive gauge on deck.
What the fuck is going on?
Gonna gun it?
Oh, come on,
This
bro.
is gonna hurt. Going in. Jumps in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Ah, you're kidding me.
Player 2 is in a very good
Nice.
place without the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That was the highest if I've ever seen. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Smart play with the throw. Slides in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Player 2 has the life advantage. What are they thinking here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Player 1 can't let their drive
God.
They need to find a way to reset the situation.
I'm losing this game
Jump in
myself.
is denied. They've been pushed into the wall and the stuck.
I'm losing to myself.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. The throw misses. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Knockdown. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Still scrapping for control of the space. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Uses the experiencing burnout. Player 2
Oh my
can't
God.
use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Springs forward with the drive rush. They gotta dig down deep here. Scrambling here, the low kick hits. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 has clutch anti-air. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Low, heavy, but no go! Oh, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Oh man, this is a scary range. Brings down the waning mood on him. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of the overhead denied. Throws him. Both sides get it low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? It is over. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, feints? Checks with a medium kick. Checks them with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins.
Got him.
Wow, shut down. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Burnout is triggered. The low kick is blocked. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Snipes him out the air.
Got him.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Slides in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Air slasher. Throws out a projectile. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy credit counter. This is a turning point. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean. Get some. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. Checks him with the boom. Let's offer projectiles to waste time. Player 1 needs to switch it up if they want to take it home. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Still sluggy, crowns him from above. Knockdown and anti-air in the clutch. Perfect input on the Sonic. Flatlines up. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out.
Oh my god.
Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Goes for the fireball, which is they're experiencing burnout. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Flicks out the plate to creep up. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reaction with a fireball.
You're done.
Combo with the target combo. Checks with a medium kick. Which way you gonna block? Jumps in. That's a counter. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault. Sneaks in above. Are they going to be able to come back and set up with the jump in? There's drive rush. Just goes for it at this range. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home.
TV side.
Round one. Fight. Baby. Shooting. Three. Baby.
Okay, so a lot of those and a lot of those.
Round two. Fight.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low kicks are a no-go. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Neither of them willing to back off yet. Reads them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Round 2.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Up into the air off the just rule. Drumming up a beatdown. Genius read. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. The rapid fire uses the gauge for a super arm. Turns the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. Don't get up to get down. Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Brings down the waning moon on him. Punish counter on reaction. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Baits out the low kick. Burns out. What now? Player 2 is in burnout state. I'm very prepared. The low kick hits. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 in the overhead. Throw heavy, but no go. Taking chunks out of each other here. Oh, but you're grounded. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Here, hit the lows block. They were expecting that drive attack. Was looking for that jump attack. Great work finding the opening. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Burnout is triggered. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1, the big play does it. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Big throws. Heel brings down the waning moon on him. You've got the lows blocked. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Can they create an opportunity? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 doesn't check the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, what a smart throw. Final brings down the waning moon on him. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Hits them with the counter throw. Safely increases their throw level. Oh, he knew the throw was coming. Knocked them out of the air. Carried to the corner. This made overhead. Both them. Ooh, the drive impact hit for a punish. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Goes big time to take it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. shoots off a fireball up close. Knockdown. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? They block the overhead and KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Holds out with the block. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Up into the air off of Just Cool. Knockdown and blocks the overhead. This is gonna hurt. Can they create an opportunity? Impact squash. Player 1 needs to use. Ooh. Were they baiting them into that? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. They gotta dig down, turn down. Both of them back off. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive on. Doesn't take the throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Are they trying to beat up the jump? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Great work finding the opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Next hit will picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws out the fireball to check it. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. Checks with a medium kick. Throws a fireball. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. All in with a rush. Life experiencing burnout. The low. Looking for it, springs forward with the drive rush. Sticks out a kick. Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Okay, here we go. They couldn't tech the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Connects with the throw. Jumps up. Reversal. This is gonna hurt. Maximum strike. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Solid anti-air. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. The low. Amazing. No. Critical art now? This is such a tough situation. Kurt comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Was looking for that jump attack. The grab misses. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. What are these fighters thinking now? Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart driving. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, I'll hit them with a stop and bomb. Risky up-close scrap still going. Connects with medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 will need to play it to drive rush to keep it going. A quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Their spacing is so on point right now. Sees the overhead coming. They are absolute cross-up attack. Fires off an air slasher. Hits them with a stop and pop. Dazzles them with a super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Sits them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Nice air slasher. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the hits the drive. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Player 2 baits out the low kick. Drive gauge gap here. Player 1 is on the... This unleashes some big damage. Sticks low heavy, but no go. This is such a tough, solid anti-air. Looking for a hold. Both sides getting ready. Overdrive, what a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Saw that low heavy coming. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sticks the jump in. The low heavy hits. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Reads them. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in? Life lead is there, but still anyone closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hits them with a stop and block. Holds out with the block. Saw that low heavy coming. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Jump in, finds the mark. What are they thinking here? Not shy with the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Reads them. The big play does it. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Oh my
Overhead.
god.
Hits them with a stop and bop. Jumps. Big, low, reaching heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. The low heavy's blocked. Heavy punch sends them flying. Both fighters planning something? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Excellent block. Baits out the low kick. Target locker. Oh, they got him. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Neither of them willing to back off. Decent return on that combo. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up. Into Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. No. Misses. Up into the air off the just cool. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters planning something? Player one KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game god fate brushes that off and keeps going? Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Plenty of health. This unleashes some big damage. Oh, here we go. Connects with the throw. Take forward rush. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Their drive gauge is what's this Jinju Hado gonna do? Both sides getting ready. The low. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Drive rush. Sees the overhead coming. Are you kidding me? Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Clutch anti-air. Solid anti-air. Up into the air off the just cool. Player one chases them down. Knockdown. They block the overhead and absorbs the attack and fires back. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Closing moments of the match. One a super arc. Player one, Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. Player one sneaks in the throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Flush that off and keep going. Starting something with the super. Jumps up, breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Their spacing is so on impact. Squashed. Both sides get drops them hard. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What now? They gotta dig down deep. Turns out. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a fireball. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm.
What brings down the waning moon on them?
A jump and whip! They're wide open! Okay, here we go. Both absolutely refusing. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 1, forward rush. What were they thinking?
Both sides getting ready.
Reads the jump in perfectly. That back throw was huge. Getting up close and personal. Eyes burns out. Oh, but you're grounded. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Drive rush. Gets in their face. All right, what's coming up next? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Goes for the rush. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Closing moments of the match. Springs forward with the drive rush. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Long low attack hit. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Risky up close drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Rips the slasher out. Throws a fireball. Air slasher. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Shows a medium kick. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Both sides getting ready. Experiencing burnout. Can they use their drive? Hit the drive. How did they anticipate that jump in? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Carries the fireball. Lots of watching from far that round. But is it all about to change? Just cool into the low kick. The low kick hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Low heavy, but no go. Plenty of low, full gauges, let's go. Getting up close and personal. This is gonna hurt. They've got about half life left. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Nice fireball. The low, what now? What a finish! Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Will this decision pay off for them? Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? All right, what's coming up next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Recovers from burnout. Throws them to negate the block. Nails the anti-air. Drive rush to keep it going. Player comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Dashes up. Scrapping it out up close. Both springs forward with the drive rush. This is gonna be bad news. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Rolling Soba. What now? Low heavy, but no. They gotta take down the excellent block. Take it, stretch them.
Why were they in the air, bro?
Shakes things up with a fireball. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. They back down to regroup.
He
This
just makes
may
him
be the
miss.
final push. Blocks the low kick. There's the burnout. What's next? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both of our fighters are down and out for the double KO. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Brushes off the impact. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout. This is a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going. Was looking for that jump attack. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player drive rush to keep it going. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Blocks the jump in. The throw is escaped. Brushes off the throw. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. All right, the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. Neither of them willing to back off here. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Goes for the drive rush there. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws them to negate the block. Nice read with the cannon spike. Neither of them willing to back off. Various overdrive cannon spike. Air slasher. Gets carried to the corner. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal them in there? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Showtime, baby!
My pleasure.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the throw. Taking stock. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Strings it all together. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Did well to get the buff in there. Air slasher. Decides to puff up while they brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Will this decision pay off for them? Gets carried to the corner. The rapid fire fist ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh wow, experiencing burnout. Going in, knocked them out of the air. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Noticeable luck, what a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not shy with the grab. Puts one in the pocket. Goes for the fireball. Lots of aggression from both sides. Jump in, finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? All right, what's coming up next? Blocks the low heavy. In a dire situation, the experiencing burnout gets him. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Knockdown, drive rush to keep it going. Not much life left. Tomahawk busted. Got in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Rips the slasher out. Player two is dangerously close to running out. Nothing stops this train. Drives it back, misses. Player one is in burnout state. Will this super art do anything? Player two has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Big time whip! Brings down the waning mood on him. Knocks them out of the air. Both sides, solid anti-air. Player two can't use any. They are done! Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shows a medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Big counter. Very solid corner. Life lead opens up. Next hit will end the round. KO. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to create some distance to start. Left off the projectile to waste time. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Tomahawk Buster! Knockdown. Gets the knockdown, and now? Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Big throw, springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 will bring down the waning moon on him. Still scrapping for control of the space. A real test of nerves throws him. Grabs and throws him away. Both fight this can lead to some big damage. Player 2 can't use, and that was the highest if I've ever seen. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
No one.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumping. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Down to the wire. There's the impact. Not letting that go on gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps up. The throw misses. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? From upstairs. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Jumps it in with the cross. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Burnout activates. Doesn't touch the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Goes to the air. Throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Both fighters have a full knocked them out of the air. What are they gonna do? Machine gun uppercut. Only 50% getting it all on the drive rush. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. There's a drive impact. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. That's a punch out. Both fighters are hurting. Oh, they're gonna be in the middle. It is over. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Starts things off with a jump in. Shrugs that off. That combo did decent damage. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Decides to buff up while they can. Knockdown. Player 1 opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up. They block the overhead and grabs and throws them away. Closes the gap for the grab. Jump. Hits him with a stop and block. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Denies the knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Not going anywhere. Right lead is there, but still anyone's game opts for the critical art.
Weekend pleasure! We're in for a good time!
Good night. Tell them how you like that.
The forward rush. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Player one, that amazing, never say die attitude got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. The low. This is it. Hits them with a stopping block.
Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc.
Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. The low kick hits.
Brings down the waning moon on him.
Connects with the throw. Amazing. Player one. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. What throws them? How long can this offensive assault continue? Player. Oh, they're gonna beat him.
Put them on notice.
Player two made some smart moves there.
Great game.